Tarot, abracadabra, pink. Okay, actually I have two things I really do want to discuss today. I want to discuss the Affirmation Crescendo, building your affirmations like a story, where the affirmations build on each other. And I'll show you how to do that and what that entails. I also was thinking to let anyone that finds my videos that might be interested in personal private readings to show you what my readings are like and what I do. I have a soulmate reading. It's I call it a 3-tier soulmate spread that has 9 cards for the person that is asking about why they're single, why they're unlucky in love. We have an additional 6 cards. I have to double check my notes. This is a spread that I kind of created on my own. Not kind of. Oh, I'm sorry. Additional 4 cards, and the additional 4 cards that like some additional advice or anything else that you need to know about your coming year. And then also this reading pulls 3 sets of oracle cards to cover messages for the coming year, messages for your soul's growth, and also messages on, hang on one second, there's so many papers on this desk. I get cluttered. When I'm cluttered, I get confused and I get sidetracked. I have to just make sure that my work, I'm like this at work too. I always make sure that my desk is neat and orderly. Anyway, so that the spread comes with 3 oracles as well. So for something like that, that's a larger spread. That's one that takes time. That's one that will be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. And trust me, if you do a reading with me, you know that the readings are not boring. My readings are definitely not boring. I'm really good at this. I like to connect with people, and I really take my time with people. I don't rush through. This would be a reading, this 3-tier soulmate spread. I believe on my website it's offered at $99 because it is such a long read. We do cover a lot. And when you're one-on-one with someone, I'm giving you the cards and 9 cards plus the additional 4, plus the additional oracle cards. That's a lot to go through. But I still would say if it's me you're coming to for the reading, I'm pretty good with talking and I keep the conversation going, so it'll be fun for both of us. So I don't know if that's too much to do in one live, but why not, So I think I want to start with the soulmate spread because I'll do the lesson because I type up my lesson plans and I want to talk about affirmations all week. Okay, so for the soulmate spread, I'm just gonna dive in. I wish there's a way for you guys to see let me see if I can somehow like get the phone a little more where you guys can see a little more of my desk. Sorry about the man boobs, everyone. In case you don't know, I'm only 5'7" and I've lost a lot of weight. I used to be 357 pounds, but coming on here and not caring about that right there, that's a practice and act of self-love for me. So I'm working on that. I could choose to hate the body I'm in and infuse this body with nothing but negativity and hatred, which is silly because remember, this face, this body, this person is the body that grew in my mother's womb. Oops, my phone is sliding completely down. Hey. Oh my goodness, is anybody still with me? Almost lost my phone here. All right, let me just get this secure and then I'll continue talking. All right, is that good? Okay, whatever the hell I was saying. So, yeah, I am exercising self-love. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this reading. This is my 3-tier soulmate spread. I mean, if anybody wants to come on here and be a guinea pig for me, if you're single and unlucky in love, if you want to pop on here and be my guinea pig for this, happy birthday. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm 45 today. So I'm going to go ahead and do this collective reading, and it'll be a soulmate reading. This is my 3-tier soulmate spread. And it's 3-tier because the cards across and down, they have a meaning. Actually, let me see. Get that over there. Hi there. Ananti from India, how are you? What time is it over there? So I'm actually going to do a collective soulmate love reading. You like my eyes? These big Italian Renaissance eyes? Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so Let's see. All right, so the way this spread works, and I'll walk you through it, is this is the 3x3 core spread. So the top row that we're going to pull first, this represents the past, present, and the near future. It kind of shows the overall journey of your soulmate situation. Basically, the first card represents the past influences, the second is the present state, and the third shows what's right on the horizon. So past, present, and near future. Oh, 1:43. Oh, you're up late. Are you a night owl, as we say in the States? I'm not sure if that's a common phrase in India. Morning bird and night owl. Although an owl's a bird as well, isn't it? Okay, so hi everybody, thank you. Any likes and subscribes and shares? ABCD, what's going on? I'm gonna do this collective reading, but let's see. I can wait for that if anybody would like. If you're 13, I'm gonna remove you from here. You're not supposed to be on here. This is for 18 and older. So I'm gonna go ahead and block you and remove you. I don't talk to children. I don't allow children on my lives. This is not the place for children. Parents should watch their children. Get them off social media. This is supposed to be for anybody 18 and older and not for anybody under 18. I'm from New York. How about you? What's up, Emma's Adventure? I'm going to do a collective reading right now. It's a 3-tier soulmate spread that I do. Just going over the first row and what they mean, and then the second row, the third row. Didn't I remove this person? How are they still here? How do you remove people on YouTube? You're from Iran? Okay, that's cool. What's it like over there in Iran? I'm from New York City. So I do intuitive tarot reads, as well as speak about spiritual topics like affirmations and the power of our words. But I'm going to go and do the spread. I want to do these spreads the first 15 minutes in case anybody catches my channel and wants to actually learn tarot and get a reading. But I'm happy to chat with anybody else that's here as well. Just if anybody on here would like a 2 or 3 card reading individual, just come on here with one question. I'll pull some cards for you. Hey there, Rosalind, how are you? For any likes, subscribes, things like that, I can give you a free reading. Spread the word about my channel, and also, you know, it's an even exchange. You do the likes and whatnot, and I can give you a free reading. But I was going to go through this soulmate spread that I do for my clients. I want to put that out there and let people know what this soulmate spread is. It's a more intense and a more in-depth reading. Of course, it'll be a lot quicker today because I'm not working directly with an actual client. We're not talking back and forth, which eats up time. But this reading can be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. It's a good, thorough soulmate reading because I know a lot of people that are middle-aged, you know, gay, straight, I'm a gay guy, but a lot of people are, you know, having a hard time with things. Yeah, if you want to subscribe, share, and, you know, just add a bunch of likes or whatever you can do on here that helps out the channel, sure. Just let me know your zodiac sign, your age, and your question. And I'll pull a few cards for you. And yes, this is an old jar I'm drinking out of. I just realized that. Okay, let's see. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead with my 3-tiered spread. Okay, so this first row is past, present, and near future. So past, Page of Pentacles, younger, going for finances, working on your financial stability, things like that. That was your past. Basically, you could have been too focused on finances, maybe too focused on getting the career going, possibly. But the Page is someone that's under 30, so that might clearly be the past of your life. Present is interesting. This is a soulmate reading, but the present, sorry, my nose sometimes gets tickly from the hairs, the mustache hairs. Your actual present is interesting. It's showing the Nine of Cups. So you're in a good place, actually, emotionally fulfilled. It could be that because of the emotional fulfillment, the growth, the spiritual growth you've had, maybe if you've been single for a while and you've been working on yourself, this would be an indication that you've grown, you've healed, and you're ready for love to come in now, which is really exciting. Let's hope that this is me. Please, God, I need some love. And now the near future for this first row, let's see, is the Four of Swords. It's saying to just rest your mind. Maybe do your best to not think about being single. If this is right and you've worked on your finances, you've learned, you've grown, you've matured, you're emotionally secure. The Nine of Cups is the last step before the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate emotional fulfillment. If you've done all that work, but now you're wanting love and you're thinking, well, how am I going to find somebody? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And you're overwhelmed with your thoughts. The Four of Swords is saying to rest your mind. And look, see that little stained glass window up there? That's a colorful little spot among the wall that's gray, the swords that are silver, gold. This is showing that there's color and there's hope. Just look to the future. Look up and look for the hope. Look in the unusual places, the strange places. Also, fours are about stabilizing. Fours are about foundations and building a solid foundation. And this could indicate you built a solid foundation financially, emotionally, mentally, but now you just need to rest your mind and let the love come in. Just don't be looking for it. Don't go out there and try to make it happen. Just sort of let the love happen on its own. Hang on 1 second. Let me just move this back a little bit. You want to just let the love come in on its own. Now this second row, this middle row we're doing, this is your internal journey with the card in the dead center of the nine. That's you. That's your overall energy. Should I shuffle this again or I'm just gonna keep going. So this represents your internal journey. So this is basically the emotional and spiritual experience of love, your inner growth. Also, this is a personal evolution happening alongside your soulmate journey. So you're starting out with a lot of conflict, actually. The Five of Wands. Big changes, lots of conflict. Number 5 is about change, conflict, chaos a little bit. And the wands are symbolic of work. This is fire energy. And with this particular card, it's basically saying that all these people at your job possibly or in your life, that there's a lot of conflict. Everybody's talking, but no one's listening to each other. So they're not getting anything accomplished with this conflict. It could be you conflicted about love. Do I want to pursue love? Am I okay single? The last relationships were a mess. Just that could be a lot of the internal conflict, not necessarily predicting that you're having a lot of conflict at work. Now this card is you. This is your overall energy. Whoever I'm speaking to out there, this is a collective reading for, those who feel unlucky in love. The Seven of Wands. Now you're fighting back. I think this is you fighting back to take back this part of your life where you've been single for long enough. You've healed, you've dealt with the conflict. This is actually, let's say this is probably past relationships, because remember, this is about the past, present, and future. So this is past relationships. There was a lot of conflict. These could be people you met at work and that brought conflict. Maybe there was, a third party that brought conflict. Maybe you just didn't get along. So this is past relationships, a lot of conflict. Now the Seven of Swords is saying that now you're standing up. You're getting away from the Five of Swords because he's out of the battle. He's on that mountain. He's on that hill, and he's standing his ground. He's fighting back against all these wands coming at him, all this stuff that's coming at him that's trying to take him down. You're fighting back now, which is good because now you're standing your ground and you know what you want. So the Seven of Wands is like, I know what I want. I'm holding my wand. I'll hold my actual wand. I'm holding my wand. I know what I want. And that's it. I'm not giving up. That's it. I'm not giving up on it. And you're holding on with it with all your strength. And you're holding on to what you want, your dreams, your goals, and you're believing it. Okay, let's see. So now this third card, remember this is past, present, and near future. So near future, you have another 7. Interesting. Now this in near future, you have 7 of Cups. You're gonna have a lot of options in love. It's like once you open up your heart to love again with a clear mind that's rested, not waiting for it, not anxious for it, just waiting and knowing love is on its way because you deserve it. You've taken back your power with the Seven of Wands. Excuse me. You're coming to the Seven of Cups. You can have a lot of options, a lot of emotions around love. Excuse me, guys. I think I'm speaking to myself. Sometimes when I do these readings and the energy comes through, it's like I have like a weird physical reaction. My sinuses act up. My mouth starts watering. It's a very weird reaction. I don't know. Something with the crown chakra, maybe the throat chakra. But now that you healed yourself and you are stable, you're coming to the Seven of Cups. By the way, in the reading so far, you have not gotten one major arcana, or whoever this is for, the collective, we haven't gotten one major arcana. So it's all about these practical day-to-day things, our emotions, our finances, our thoughts, our work. You have all four of the elements already. You have Pentacles, Cups, Swords, and Wands, all four elements. This is all about these practical things we do every day. So you're coming to a place of Seven of Cups, meaning you're going to have a lot of options and a lot of emotions about these options. Now, this could also be an indication that once you're putting yourself back out there and letting the universe and the world know that you want to date and you are open to dating again, this could also be symbolic of you maybe getting overwhelmed with that, not sure which way to go, not sure about your discernment, because some of the cups have good things in them, some of the cups have bad things in them, and you might be a little bit overwhelmed emotionally. But remember, this is about sevens, and the sevens are about actually fighting back. So this is you standing and looking at the emotions and fighting back and saying, no, that's wrong. I'm not going to believe that. And this could also be when you're putting yourself out there, you're filled with emotions. Am I good enough? What if I don't, am I attractive enough? Do I need to lose weight? Do I need to hit the gym? Do I need to get surgery? Have I been alone too long? Am I too weird for somebody to love? Do I have too many animals, like too many cats? What am I going to do if I meet somebody and we fall in love? Where do we live? Do I live with him or her? Does she live here, or does he or she live with me? It's just a lot of emotions, a lot of thoughts, a lot going on about this future relationship that you're working toward. And this card is just saying, take back those emotions, fight back. You see you're overwhelmed. The things that if you can consciously look at everything and think, okay, one step at a time, let me just sign up for a dating app. Let me just tell friends and family, hey guys, if anyone knows anybody that might be single, that wants to go on a date, I'm available. Just weird things like that. Go to a sip and paint or something. Go to the movies with a group of friends, and maybe say to your friends, hey, if you know any single people, invite them along. Why don't we do that for each other? Why don't we say, hey, come to the movies, I'm bringing a few of my single friends, and let's see if there's any connections. Why not? I don't know. Here you go. So again, past, present, future. Now the bottom row are your practical outcomes. Whoever this reading is for, this is a worker. This is somebody that now that they're spiritually awakening, possibly, they're taking, or they're now, forget about the awakening, now that they're deciding to date again, this is somebody that works really, really hard at anything that they do, and they go to the extreme. So the bottom row is about practical outcomes, meaning this first card is practical steps, tangible outcomes, and how things may unfold in the real world. So again, this first row is the past. In the past, you've worked very, very hard. You're 10 of Wands, meaning you've completed the cycle of work. You've done it all. You've completed the goals. You've mastered you're a master at the skill level of what you do in life. I'm trying to say you're a master at what you do. You've reached the top of your skill set. You've done all the work. You've done the hard work. And now I'm taking this as you're doing too much work as far as your emotions and finding a relationship, that you're not just letting the love flow, you're working on it, which then could take the joy out of it. And then you're kind of starting the relationship from a sense of I have to work to earn somebody's love, and I don't think that that's the right energy you want to put into it. Tangible outcomes, okay, you're going to go from the 9 of Cups, remember you're the 7 of Wands, so you basically you fought back and you decided that, no, you know what, I do deserve love. I take that fighting as internal conflict, like your mindset, your heart. You fought back, and guess what? You're coming to the 10 of Pentacles, one of the most positive cards in the whole deck. This is everlasting wealth, everlasting finances, finances between a couple that, they come together and create a beautiful, abundant life, surrounded by growth and gardens, a beautiful home. I love this card. I'm claiming this card for me, guys, because I'm claiming this card for me. So you went from 9 to 7 to 10. That's incredible. Yeah, so you're coming to the 10 of Pentacles. This last card is going to be really exciting. Okay, last card again. Now this is the future. These are the what do you call them? These are the tangible outcomes of how things may unfold in the future. Like I said, you may have a lot of options with that Seven of Cups, and that's right below the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, Two of Swords. You may come to a point where there may be multiple options in love, and you're gonna have to make a choice. Now the thing about this card is that look at her. She's really not blindfolded. She can take that blindfold off anytime she wants. If there are two different people that you're looking into, but not looking into like a business, two different people that are wanting to date you or are pursuing you, and you know one is not your usual type, let's say, and one is maybe the usual type, and one of the two of them is just rubbing you the wrong way. Maybe it's the one that is a usual type. They're rubbing you the wrong way, and you're kind of thinking, have I been with this person before? This seems familiar, and I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with it. And then the other person, you really hit it off with them, but then you're like, I'm not sure if there's this or that, if we vibe in this level. This is saying you know what to do. You know the decision to make. You have to balance your mind, meditate, take that blindfold off, and see things clearly. Because those swords are pointed up, so her mind is in the air. She's not thinking practically, and she's blindfolded, but she doesn't need to be blindfolded. She just has to put the swords down, put down the worry, the fear, the overthinking, and just go with your heart. What does your heart say? Okay, now that's the main reading of my soulmate, my 3-tier soulmate spread. This is the main part, these 9 cards. And for the second part now, I actually have, let's see. Oh, and just to recap, the first column, the up and down, this is past influences and the root causes that are shaping the current soulmate path. And the middle row, the second column, sorry, is the current state. This is your emotional, spiritual, and practical side. And the third column, this is the progression into the future. You rested, you came to a place of lots of options emotionally, and then you have to make the decision, the Two of Swords. Now I'm going to pull 4 additional cards. I'm not sure, should I pull these from a different deck? I'm going to pull these cards from a different deck. These additional cards, I'm going to pull from the Pulp Tarot by Todd Alcott. Let me hold that up. If you're a tarot reader, Pulp Tarot by Todd Alcott, he's incredible. These cards are incredible. I'm incredible. You are incredible. We're all fucking incredible. Everybody's incredible. My mom's incredible, although she's deceased. So's my dad. He's deceased as well. But they're incredible in the other dimensions. Okay, let's get some cards. Let's get 4 additional cards for this 3-tier soulmate spread for the collective that feel unlucky in love. Is anybody still with me? If not, don't worry, I'll just keep talking. But if you are, is this making sense, this reading? I wonder if it applies to you, if you're listening. And I will get to you, Raza, but I really wanted to get this done. I was waiting for your answer, but you know, when somebody watches a video and I'm silent for 30 seconds, that's a long time. So I want to just jump in and do this reading. Okay, the additional 4 cards. So 2 across, this is dual insight or paired advice. 1 card offering the main guidance and the other providing context or a challenge to keep in mind. So what is the overall offering? The 1 card offering the main guidance. Sorry, what's the 1 piece of main guidance that the collective needs? And then the second card will be a backup to that. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this is incredible. You saw me shuffle. Okay, dual insight. This is so this gives you, so these additional cards, the 2 across, they give you additional insight. It's so 1 card is offering the main guidance and the other card is providing conflict or a challenge or something to keep in mind. So guess what? Your overall is that you're coming to a 10 of Pentacles and you're coming to a place of a happy family, happy life, happy home, and you know, sustained wealth and abundance. I mean, it's right there. I'm not doing this on purpose. It's right there. The card's right there. I didn't pull the card. I mean, I did pull it, but I didn't pick it. It was the first card, top of the deck. So that's the overall energy. Now let's see, are there any challenges, anything else that the collective needs to know about this? Any guidance we can get about this 10 of Pentacles? And this makes sense because you've worked really hard. You're a hard worker. There's wands all over here. 3 wands. You have wands more than anything. You have 3 Pentacles and 3 wands, showing all the work you're doing is going to pay off because the wands are about your work, your daily work, and the Pentacles are symbolic of money. So what else does the collective need to know about this 10 of Pentacles, this overall energy for the next year? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, sevens again. Now the sevens are across. So here's how they look. It's Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Now remember, sevens are about standing your ground and taking back what's yours. Seven of Pentacles. Look, she is holding that money and she's ready to fight. It's hers and she's not giving it up. Meaning, this is like also she's planted, she's put in the work, and now she's got that money on her lap, showing she's reaping the rewards of the seeds that she's sown financially. This is wild that there's pentacles all over this reading. This is the fourth Pentacles card. So yeah, this is now remember, this is paired, so this is the main guidance that goes along with it. This is actually, context is showing that the Ten of Pentacles is going to come with this feeling of, well, the sevens are about taking back your power. Not power. The sevens are about fighting back. What does this mean? Why is it a Seven of Pentacles? Let me see what the other two cards say. Page of Wands. Now this second row represents the progression or deeper insight, often revealing the unfolding of events over time. This is what I'm getting. This person coming to you is a younger person. Remember, you started out with a Page of Pentacles. That was your energy. What if it's a Page of Pentacles that's coming to you? What if it's a younger person that you're going to meet through finance, like through work? Because this is a Page of Wands. It could be that you meet this person through work. There's a soulmate connection, and that's where the Ten of Pentacles comes from. It's possible that you guys met each other from work or at work. Yeah, this is crazy. Ten of Cups. In 4 cards, you have Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ten of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups go hand in hand. That is sustained, happy family, the family life of your dreams. Ten of Pentacles, sustained wealth for your family, the wealth you've always dreamed of. It flows. These last 4 cards, they create a big picture. You know, you're established. You've planted a lot of seeds, Seven of Pentacles, and you're still, you're standing your ground with your finances. This Page of Wands comes into your life. Let's see if this page is an actual person. This is actually a few more cards than I normally do, but let's see. Who is this page? Who is this Page of Wands? And why is that Seven of Pentacles there? I'm getting the sense the Seven of Pentacles is because you've done the work to master your money mindset. You've planted the seeds, and that card is symbolic of you reaping the rewards, sitting there knowing how much you have to offer someone in love. You've done the work emotionally, spiritually, and financially. You're secure, and you're saying, this is me, I'm sitting here ready. Because look, she's sitting leaning back. The Seven of Pentacles, she's sitting leaning back. She's like, okay, who are you? What do you got to offer me? Okay, this is what I have to offer you. I'm established financially. I've done the work. I'm mature. What are you offering me? You got to know your value and your worth, what you offer people. What are you bringing to the table? That's what I take the Seven of Pentacles, is that you're going into this new chapter where you're okay and you're open to love. You're going into it with the sense that you know what you have to offer and you're not settling. You're not fucking settling for anybody. Page of Wands is somebody younger coming into your life, somebody under 30 possibly even. And then Ten of Cups, you guys are going to have a happy family. Is this an actual person? The Magician, you're being told to create the life of your dreams. You have the magic. Remember, in your reading, it shows all 4 elements. Pentacles, Cups, Swords, Wands. Pentacles, Earth, Cups, Water, Swords, Air, Wands, Fire. You've mastered all 4 elements, and now you're manifesting the life and the soulmate of your dreams. Now let's see what this is really exciting. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. The first Oracle card I pull in these readings is actually a message for the coming year. So what is a message for the coming year? Give me a message for the let me get the Oracle cards first. Hang on one second. Here's one. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. So these are the 2 Oracle cards I'm going to pull from. Should I pull from these? So this is the message for the coming year. This is the message for your soul's growth. And then this is the numerology. This is the number for manifesting love. Okay, so the first one, a message for the coming year. I should have had these out of the boxes already. But I wasn't sure which Oracle cards I wanted to use. It depends on the client. While I'm in the reading, it depends on the client and what I feel like, what card they need. But this first card would be, again, for, guidance for the coming year. Okay, what does the collective need to know about the coming year? By the way, this is Ask Your Guides Oracle Cards by Sonia Choquette, wonderful spiritual teacher, Sonia Choquette. Hey, Brianna, how are you? I've been doing, I'm on here practicing one of my readings to show people what my extensive soulmate reading is like with a lot of cards. I'm on the last leg of it. And of course, it's a sped up reading because I'm not talking to an actual client. But with an actual client, private one-on-one, it would be, maybe an hour, possibly, even more than that. But you know what it's like to talk to me. An hour goes by quick. And guess what came up in this reading for this collective, Brianna? Twice in 2 different decks. 10 of Pentacles. Is that crazy or what? And 10 of Cups came up. 9 of Cups, then 10 of Cups, showing you progressing from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. The last card that came up is the Magician, which is a card that shows that you've mastered all 4 elements. Guess what? All 4 elements came out in this reading. Pentacles, Swords, Wands, and Cups. So I think this reading is for me. Every reading I feel like is for me. Is that stupid? But I feel like every reading's for me. Yeah, and that's right. You always remind me, 10 is my favorite number. That's right. Yeah, 10 is my favorite number. I'm born on November 10th, and that's my favorite number. Okay, let me get this going. So ask your guides. Let's see. I'm going to pull from top of the deck. Top of the deck for the next year, for you, collective, that's looking for love, it says Leap of Faith number 3. Oh, I like that number 3. Leap of Faith number 3. It says Guardian Angel. Let's see. Number 3, Leap of Faith, Guardian Angel. What does it have to say? Takes me forever to get here. Okay, number 3, it says, intuition, certainty, confidence, risk. You are guided to take a leap of faith and make a significant change in your life. This feeling may be prompted by your intuition alone. There is no rational evidence to support what you feel in your heart. Not yet, anyway. Nevertheless, your intuition is reliable and can be trusted. Your guardian angel encourages you to trust your heart and take the leap of faith you feel so strongly to make. You feel so strongly called to make. Do not ask those around you for their opinion. Don't ask people around you for their opinion, especially family. Only share your inner calling with people you are certain will support you. Or better yet, simply take the leap of faith you feel called to make before others try to discourage you or stop you. Side note, I saw a lady today. And yes, I know that that's a jar, Brianna, and the label's still on it. And she was talking about how she got advice from somebody and she put a dream on hold about making sugar cookies with royal icing, which I used to do. I used to do those custom sugar cookies. And the advice from the person to this lady was, you won't really sell many and they're not very good anyway. And she waited and waited and waited and waited. And then when she finally took that leap of faith and pursued something that made her happy, it took off. It took off. Don't listen to people and don't tell people your ideas. So this one says, your guardian angel encourages you to go inward and pray for confidence and protection as you move ahead. Ask the universe to reassure you as you go forward. The changes you are considering will be answers to your prayers. The leap you make will open a door to your heart's desire. You are safe, and the only real risk you face right now is ignoring your intuition and doing nothing. Go for it. Your angels go with you. Perfect message, because this reading is about somebody that in the next 12 months is going to be putting themselves out there for love. So perfect reading. Perfect oracle card for the coming year. Now the second card is about your soul's growth over the next year. Let's see. And this is from the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. Also by Hayes, I believe. Jeez, in Canada, these things go for $28.99 in Canada. Oof. $21.99 in the States. But they're really good quality cards. These are very high quality. These don't feel cheap. These feel expensive, these cards. They really do. They're big, they're smooth. These cards do feel expensive. Okay, so what's the message for the soul's growth? A deeper insight into the lessons, growth, and expansion of the soul. Expansion the soul is experiencing. That's what I've written down in my notes. That this is a deeper insight into the lessons, growth, and expansion the soul is experiencing. I created a structure for this reading and I printed it out. Because normally I just kind of wing it, but I tend to do the same thing over and over again. And I said, there's got to be a structure here to this reading that I do. What is it? So I'm calling it the 3-tiered soulmate spread because the cards go across and down, and they can have meanings across and down. So it's like a tiered reading. Each card has a meaning for the one below it. Hippie chick. Oh, Sonia Chaquette, that card. That banner came out great, by the way. Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure why I'm yawning. Sorry about that. I might take a nap after this. Oh, my cup. Well, sometimes the dishwasher takes the labels off, and sometimes the manufacturer, they really use a glue that makes the label stick in every corner of the label. So this one stuck, and I don't know, I just needed something real quick. I needed some water. I'm launching on Friday with 66 t-shirts. Varying sizes, varying amounts for every size. I'm so winging this. It's gonna be a miracle if this thing pans out. Like, I'm winging it like you would not believe. But that banner, man, that's incredible. I shared it on Facebook. Lots of great comments on it. People were pretty floored. Okay, top, middle, or bottom? I had somebody in here that said that they were 13. I removed them immediately. Why do I have the option of saying this? No, it's not for kids. Do they get on the app by lying about their age? Is that what they do? I do not want to talk to children in here. Get the fuck out. I don't talk to kids. I hate kids. No offense. I don't care for children that much. I don't. All right. Top says, please be a card Joey has never seen before. I personally want to read a different card than the usual 5 I get all the time. Oh, I love it. Oh, it is a new card. And it's a bird I love. I've been really into crows lately. Although this might be a raven. I don't know. There's a difference between the beaks. I think that might be a raven. Let's see what the cards say. How cool is that? Autumn, my favorite season. You don't know about autumn because you're in Texas. But you know, I don't know about autumn in Alabama. It takes a while to get cool here. Like late November. Okay, autumn, let's see. Release the old and rest. Oh my God, this is the message I need. Release the old and rest. Okay, autumn. Where is... Oh, there's a druid? There's a druid card? Oh, wow, weird. Oh, that's right. Excuse me. Goodness gracious, why am I yawning so much? 139. I forgot I was on camera for a minute, and I'm live too. But that yawn choked me for a second. All right, where the hell is Autumn? Autumn says, release the old and rest. Release all of the pressure and expectation weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. And again, this is the soul's journey. So this is your soul's growth for the next year. This is a collective reading. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long, cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven, oh, it is a raven. The raven on the autumn card. You know how I know it's a raven? I just saw a random video on YouTube or somewhere, Facebook, something. And it's a bird guy. It's got a big following. And he showed the difference between the raven's beak and the crow's beak. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I knew it was a raven, because of that pointed beak that goes down. That's the only reason I knew it was a raven. And I just saw it like last week. How funny is that? I saw it last week. Had no thought about ravens. Didn't even know really that there was a difference between crows and ravens. Who knew? And then a raven card comes out. And I've never seen this one before in the deck. So the healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back is a person, a situation, a dream. Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and you are being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread, this will be future, or as the last card in the reading, second to last, it can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. Could this be saying that love is coming in the fall? I don't know. This is a collective soulmate reading. And then the last card is about manifesting love, about aligning with it. This is a numerology. Actually, no. Do I want to do numerology, or what do I want to do? Let me just see what comes up with the numbers and see if it makes sense in the reading. $60-60, like-minded. Support, like-minded, inspire, advice. Surround yourself with a supportive network of like-minded individuals who can inspire and motivate you. This is perfect. This is exactly what this reading needed. This advice, 60-60, this numerology number. Share your dreams and goals with them and seek their advice and guidance. You're going to meet this person. Remember, there's a lot of wands in here, and the page of wands. You're going to meet this person through a group of like-minded people. That's how you're going to meet this person. Because you and this person are going to be like-minded. So that's going to be the indication. If there are multiple options, then you know this Two of Swords is saying, encouraging you, choose from the heart. Go with the person that meets you on a soul level, that gets you on a soul level, that is on the same level with you as far as what you believe, and someone that's like-minded to you. Okay, well that's my extensive soulmate reading. That that would go probably for an hour with a client in person, because of the back and forth chit chat and whatnot. So that's what I got for the soulmate reading. I don't know. It's 41 minutes. I think should I just leave this live with that? I wanted to do a teaching every day about affirmations, but I think doing that whole teaching about affirmations is going to be too much for one video. Yes, I think that's right. Yeah, because this even shows here that the Page of Wands would be through work or through a group. I think that's true. I agree with you. Yeah, I have to compile a list. Do you by chance, I have to talk to somebody. I don't know. I gotta just put it out there. Tonight when I go live again, remind me to say this. I need help with my website, and I would love to find somebody that can do an even exchange. I want to set up automation so that if somebody wants to download my gratitude guide, they click on the link, they put an email, they email for me with the link, and then they're added to my email list. I don't know how to set that stuff up, and it drives me crazy. I get so stressed out and nervous and frustrated when I don't know how to do something. So I just got to find somebody that can do that for me. But, again, one step at a time. Maybe that's not the focus right now. The focus is just being faithful to what I'm doing now, and then work on the website in a little while. But that's one thing I want to do. And I'll, exchange however much they charge. We can do an even exchange in what they would normally charge, and just do an even exchange for readings for that. But I think I'm going to end this one here because that was a lot with that reading, the collective soulmate reading. But now my life has a different title. Damn it! So I got to talk about that. Well, yeah, I'll just talk about it. You know what? Why not? Again, I wrote my notes for my little lesson plan. I want to talk about the Affirmation Crescendo. This is why I really love that channel, Brian Scott's Reality Revolutions. A lot of his videos, they build. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a crescendo to the video. You're listening to him talk. Some of his, what he calls activations, they're not necessarily meditations. You could do them doing anything and not even paying attention to them, just in the background. They're getting into your subconscious. But he also does meditations as well, which involve you, participating with it. But whether it's the activation or the meditation, he has a lot of, he has music playing that builds to this exciting moment at the end, like it keeps building. And that's like this momentum building. This is something I was doing and thinking of even before I heard about it or knew about it. And Abraham Hicks calls this, they call this building momentum. And they call this like doing a rampage. So this actually is about stacking your affirmations into a flowing narrative, like a crescendo. Something that rapidly, gets your mood elevated, helps you build your beliefs, get you into that energetic state. Instead of repeating a single affirmation over and over again, You're going to tell a story with it, one sentence at a time. By allowing your emotions to lead you, go with the conviction to rise with each line. Basically, you're elevating every time. So with this, and I'm just going to kind of briefly go through it. I'll talk more about it maybe tomorrow. So with this though, is that what if you can tap into something very quickly, on a 5-minute walk or just doing dishes or something, and it's building that memento, getting that crescendo, that music that elevates, that lifts you, that music that builds and builds and builds to that final climax. And with this, what you want to do is, hang on one second for me. Let's just check these notes. Because I don't think I want to go through all of the notes. I can summarize it pretty quickly. Here's an example of it. I'll just go through an example. If you're wanting to manifest something, this is actually really good to do in the shower because you can just let your mind wander in the shower and you're on target. So you start with, let's say, I may not be, and keep in mind, you want to have some kind of music playing in the background that can build that crescendo for you. So I may not be exactly where I want to be right now, but every day I'm improving. I can feel the changes happening. Even if they're small, they're adding up. I notice my clothes fitting better and I stand a little taller in the mirror. I can see my reflection and think, yes, I'm making progress. I feel stronger, healthier, more aligned with the life I want. Step by step, I'm becoming the version of myself I've always envisioned. Even on the days I don't see results, I know something good is happening beneath the surface. I love this body. It's carried me through every challenge and every victory. This body is the home that my soul chose to live this life in, and I cherish it. I feel gratitude for my health, every breath I take, every step, every heartbeat that keeps me alive and moving forward. I'm learning to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. With every action I take, I'm sending a signal to the universe. I'm ready for the next level. Momentum is building, my energy is rising, my belief is strengthening. I feel the shift in my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul, right here, right now. I am aligned with my vision, with my dream, with my highest potential. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. Every part of me knows this is my time, my season, my breakthrough. I'm stepping into the reality I've been dreaming of with confidence and joy my whole life. It's now, it's here in this now moment, it's happening. I can feel the energy in my body vibrating with possibility. This moment, this momentum is building. This new chapter is unfolding in my life in the best possible way. I am aligned. I am here. I am doing it. I am aligned. I'm here. I am doing it. This is my time. It's happening. That's it. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. And that's how you build momentum with affirmations. It's telling a story to yourself, building one after another, after another, after another, after another, after another, until you feel the excitement, the energy in you building and building and building. And then you let it go. Go for a walk. Now, I don't have the right music playing for this, but I was feeling it in myself. Actually, I was literally feeling the momentum building up inside me. And that's building them. That's adding something to your affirmations. You're building you're adding frequency. You're adding energy to your affirmations. You're adding something to it because as you're saying it, you're feeling it. The trick to affirmations, the trick to manifestation is not just the words, not just the thoughts. It's the feeling. That's where you breathe. That's as above, so below. As above is the heavens. As below is the earth. That's the human body. We have to get that connection from the spirit and the heart. The heart-mind connection, when you can bridge the two by feeling the thoughts and things you want, by feeling it in your heart and knowing it's true, and smell what it would smell like to be in Hawaii on the beach with someone you love, eating fresh fruit. Feel the ocean water, the mist in the air. Feel the sand on your feet, the warmth of the sand. Can you feel it as I say it? Feel what it feels like for your life partner to hug you or put their arm around you as you both look at the sunset. See the sunset of the ocean in Hawaii as you're sitting there on that beautiful beach. Hear the birds around you. Hear the wind blowing, the ocean, the waves crashing. Feel what it would feel like to have that person next to you and the love. That is how you create. When you feel it in your heart and you feel the emotions of it, it becomes real. That's the key that locks everything into place. And that's what I have for you to say about the affirmation crescendo, how to build momentum and shift your frequency fast. And I did all that in under 50 minutes. What do you think? Does that make sense? If I can learn to stop speaking so fast when I get too excited and put a video out of just a crescendo, I should start doing that, right? Maybe once a month or once a week, put out a crescendo video and, a frequency crescendo with some background music and my voice. I cannot believe the Ten of Pentacles came up twice in another reading. It's almost like the universe is telling me, why are you worried? Why are you worried? Why are you worried? Okay, I will. If you want to start, you know who's got a great one? Look up Abraham Hicks' Morning Rampage. Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks is her name, but she channels someone called Abraham, and they have one that's a morning rampage, and it's really good actually. It gets you going in the morning. It's like 9 minutes long. It gets you going because the music helps build. The music is also frequencies. So because we are frequency, our energetic light beings are made of frequency and light. We feel the vibrations. That's why music has such a strong hold on us. That's why, you know, the second you hear certain classical pieces, no matter who you are, it just moves you into, like, boom, it hits your energetic field because of those frequencies. So music is powerful in that sense. And when you combine your words, your emotions, your thoughts, the visualization with the music that helps build that momentum, it's like you're surrounding yourself with these frequencies. They're just everywhere. Okay, so... all right, so I think that's good for today. I'm pretty proud of myself that I did this live as well. I did, and I'll come back tonight and do the other one. I have to work on these t-shirts still and get a couple of things going with that. And I think I'm good. Do you have any questions for me? How are you doing? Brianna, if you're still here. If not, no worries. I'll just go ahead and leave this show. That was a good reading. That was very good. Who's the other person here? Who's the other person here, I wonder? Why am I eating these terrible gummies? I don't like them. But it's a zombie. I'll eat it. These gummies are not that great. Yay! Why don't you post your banner you made for me? Why don't you post it on TikTok and tag me and share your business logo? You're doing it for an actual business. Then you can share for both of us. Do you banners for birthday parties? And can you paint on other things? Like, let's say mom wants a banner, or someone wants a banner that they want to use consistently on a regular basis. Can you paint that on canvas, or, I don't know, some kind of fabric that they would just roll up and keep using over and over again? I wonder. Man, you're talented though. You whipped out pretty quickly. You're talented. Okay, I'm actually going to go now. I'm not going to try to do the full hour. I'm going to leave, done is better than perfect. I think I did enough. I think this was really good. The reading was good, and the affirmations were good. Oh, you do? Okay, that's awesome. Are you working on a consistent basis? You're painting banners? You're getting orders and everything? Oh, that's incredible. Good for you. You deserve that. All right, my friend, I'll see you later. And whoever that second person is that's here, if it's the lady that wanted the reading, I'll still do that reading for you. If you're still here. If you wait the whole thing, I'll do the reading for you, Rosalind. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow back here at 3 Central. Yay, Brianna's getting orders. Awesome, thank you. Brianna's getting orders, I'm getting orders. It's happening. Faith is getting orders. Mia got her settlement. We're all doing good. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Good night, everybody. Oh, goodbye. See you later. I'll be on TikTok at 8 Central.